Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Hey, Texas, Black Texas girl. Hey, the Bushes. Hey, Sharice Hardy. Hey, Polly LTD. Dee Dee Jones. Can you guys hear me? Because I don't want to do this, mess up and do this live and y'all can't hear me. Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Okay, I'm glad you guys can hear me. I named this live The Great Debate, and I put a yawn behind it. And another yawn. And I'm yawning now. I didn't watch the debate at all, which I knew I was not going to watch it because that's not my rodeo. I don't want to hear that. Okay. So I chose not to participate in that. I didn't even give it a click on a view. You know what I'm saying? I went to Lemons, like the after thing. I wasn't really impressed with that either. They say he won. Hoorah, good job, Lemon, for winning the debate. Um, that's about all I have to say about the debate. Well, of course, everybody was talking about the Mike Tyson fight yesterday, and I mainly heard about it in the Mo3 beef sect. Um, Mike Tyson lost, which I can understand it because that Mike Tyson is getting old. Well, he is old. Okay, he ain't no getting when you got grown kids and that kind of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You getting old. You're old, not getting old. You old. So and he been around a long time. He was a champion, great boxer, but that time has passed. Okay, and for the people that don't know, every once in a while they'll throw some of these old boxers in the ring. They have been retired forever, and they'll get out there and do a little fight to make some money. And that's all that was. Muhammad Ali did. All of them did that. Okay, so I wasn't surprised at anything that they're telling me that happened because I did not watch that fight either. So that's enough of that. Okay, that's enough of that. All right, so let's get to the good shit. Okay. Well, Queen 88, she her fight got more traction to me than and more excitement than to put my just to me because for Mike Tyson because this person is somebody that I follow on YouTube that happened to go to the Mike. I guess she went to the Mike. Whatever. But honey, after the fight, child, she had a fight. Oh, child. And we didn't really get to see the fight on her live because She was live, and she was with some guy named Polo or something like that. One of those no three people. I don't know nothing about the man, but I've heard his name, but I don't know. I don't, I can't get to know everybody, so I'm not even like that or anything. But I hear her talk about him from time to time, and so they went to the fight together because I can't think of what city the fight was in Texas, but she's supposed to have they supposed to have around the ringside tickets. So after the fight, when it's time to go home, uh they wind up going to some place, apartment or something, and a girl with a baby was there, and this lady was sweet on this Polo guy. I don't know if it's his girlfriend, but he let tell 88 tell it he got a whole bunch of women, and this one just happened to be one of them. Okay, so maybe they went to her house. I don't know, but it was an apartment or a house. Well, allegedly 88 and the man was sitting on the couch, kind of booed up, well, actually her arm was around him behind the couch. You know how you have your arm rested on the back of the couch. And the guy was just laying all into her, into 88. Well, the girlfriend or the boo, she wasn't happy with that. But 88 was saying that the girl was supposed to be cool, and she, she her eyes were not, they had a special friendship and they had talked before about it before this shit happened. Well, honey, she was all up that the girlfriend or the boo was all up on Polo, was like, acting up. But she was probably jealous because 88 went to the fight with the man or something like that. I don't know. But she was in her feelings. And so she was all up in his face, and 88 jumped up between them and said, "You ain't gonna be hitting on him, it ain't gonna be none of that. You need to step on back, girl, because you're not gonna be fighting on him." But allegedly when it was going on, she was telling that girl that was her man. And they was saying that man was her man and all of that. And then, you know what I'm saying? But she was telling it today that's not her man, and they ain't effing UCK and all of that. Well, some kind of way, um, they had a fight. They was fighting. You could hear it in the background and stuff. And she was like, "Let go of my wig," and all that. So it was that little baby. It sounded like it might have been a toddler because I didn't see the child, but the child seen her mother getting whatever, beat by 88, and the baby was screaming like the child was just pure screaming and crying for his mother, which any child would be doing that. And see, I hate this kind of bullshit. That's that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? It's some things you don't do in front of your kids. It's things you don't do in front of other people's kids. You know what I'm saying? Just to make it a better world for everybody. So the police did get called, and Polar, whatever his name is, Polo, come to find out he the one called the police. Well, the police came. Well, the girl wound up getting put out, so I don't know if Polo stay with the lady, or I don't know what kind of situation it is, okay? And I really ain't gonna try to figure it the shit out, but I'm just letting y'all know that 88 was bucking and jump, fighting, you know what I'm saying? So her fight sounded better than the Mike Tyson fight. Because from what I hear, it wasn't no good fight. But they say they went 7 rounds or something like that. I'm not 88, but Mike Tyson and the guy went like 7 rounds. I don't know, but I've heard that it was a horrible fight. The streaming was horrible. That's I got Netflix, and if I want to see it later one day, I'll watch it one day, and I ain't got nothing to do. But right now, I'm not interested. Okay, just like I was interested in the debate. I was more interested, like being nosy over there in the most beef sector about 88 fight, and see the way I stumbled on that gossip was after I went live, on my last live, and I just didn't, how I ended the live, I was just like disgusted, and so I decided not to stay in the beef sector at all. Okay, I didn't want to be around nobody in the beef sector, so I went to my safe haven, which is the Mo3 beef sector, my second home, my summer home. So I went over there and I looked around and said, my hair was live. So I went over there. And that's the first thing I heard about was when I was in the chat was the 88 fight. And I was like, what? And I had to hit the damn panel. I almost broke my legs getting up there on the panel. And he was saying allegedly, because see, he didn't see anything because, well, I don't know. I'm not gonna put no words in my head mouth. He was saying they allegedly 88 had a fight and stuff. And I was saying, what? And really, he didn't know very much about it. So I had to move around all day. And guess where I found out better information about the damn fight? Because I looked up everywhere online to see if I could see it. But I found out details of the fight over in the beef sector, in the damn beef sector. King Roman had went live. So I went to his live and I had to red ball it back because I was late getting there. And, listening to different topics he was talking about. And that came up. And he explained it like this, like like I said to you guys. Okay. King Roman said the way he know what happened is he was saying he was just sitting around, laying around, flipping through YouTube, and he seen 88 was live. And then he heard different like words when he peeped in her live, and he was like, "What?" Because he seen that people were into it, and so he said he perked up and just watched, and he said the next thing he know, they was doing the arm and hammer. They was fighting, but he said that the camera flipped, where you couldn't just actually see the fight. But it was on them at first, and the girl was, they did got between her and the man, and then when they got ready to throw blows and stuff, some kind of way the camera got flipped, and you could hear them wrestle on the ground, and the baby crying, and all of that, and quit pulling my hair, and then when it came back on, you could see her, um, it was like shots with a wig on, shots with a wig off, and all of that. And then the police wound up being there, and they were saying that was her man, and the one was saying it was her man and stuff. But they made the girl leave, child. So that was exciting that I heard. And then I went by 88 this morning and pulled up like some lives from yesterday, just in case the fight was up, which is not. So I looked at a little bit of one live, and the latest one she had was a mudbang with one of her girlfriends. So I went to the one before that, and so she was talking about the fight. And on that fight, she was denying that her and Polar are messing around. Okay, so hell, whether they is or whether they not, I don't give a damn. I'm just glad to have some gospel to tell y'all about that goddamn fight. Okay. Now let me speak to some more damn people. Child. And I'm sleepy as hell, and I don't know why I'm sleepy. Because I slept a lot yesterday. Hey, big skinny jeans. Hey, well informed. Hey, Lady Dimples. Dimples, you look so pretty. I seen you I read about Lemon Live on the after party live, and he had you up on the big screen, and honey, you laid everything, honey. You look cute. Okay. I hope you went out, got to go out and, spin around the block or something and let the guys be looking at you. You know what I'm saying? Not just these people on YouTube, the real world. Honey, you should have went out there and your ass healed. Because you was pretty. Hey, Latasha. Yeah, honey, dimples, honey. Shit. That wig was pretty. The outfit, I just seen the top of it. Your skin was glowing. Like I said, your face was beat, honey, to the gods. Chat. Hey, Shakila. Hey, room shaker. What is that room shaker? That's a different room shaker throne. That look different than the normal. Well, I ain't gonna worry about it. Hey, Alona Spears, Harlem Queen. Yeah, child, honey. They were bucking and knucking. Mike Tyson wasn't the only one in Texas that was boxing. 88 was boxing, child. And they say that the girl, when she left it, allegedly, she had a loose tooth and a black eye. Child, child. Now, hey, I ain't seen none of that shit now. I'm just telling you what I heard. And then what on the video clip that I seen, it was like the camera had flipped. And you could hear the noise and the baby screaming. And then I think it was showing like a refrigerator door, something like that. And the side of a refrigerator. And then it showed it came on with her wig going on. Now that's what I seen. But as far as seeing anybody actually touch each other, I did not see that. And I'm not gonna tell that lie. Ah, but I remember I told y'all over there in that Mo3 beef sector, honey, they be thumping over there. But there had nobody had no fighting like that. Rule Shaker, it's another page in here with the name of your name, your page name. Are you aware of that, Rule Shaker? Since you in here, scroll up. If it's not you, scroll up. It's a Room Shaker throne, but there could be another. We might have another Room Shaker here. I don't know. I just want to let you know what was going on up in this chat because you just came in and I spoke to that person and they up over their head. Okay, you cool. Okay, that's you. All right. Hey, hey, Blue. But let me see what else I say. Oh, I remember I told you I had ran over there I had to go to get. I didn't want to be in the beef sector, honey. I just after my life, I ran and hid out over there in the Mo3 sector, chat. Shit, I had to get up out of this. I had to get up out of this. So I did, and so I hung out a lot in the Mo3 beef sector. But I did go by YouTube cameras yesterday morning, and we had a nice time. She asked me to hit the link, and I got up there, and we was just shooting the shit. And so the question that came up that I was asked when I got two YouTube cameras on the panel, she wanted to know why did I stop Lemon for reading Krista's text. And I told her because it was private and that's not our business to be wanting to hear personal, like something intimate between two people on here. Because to me, that's really, really crossing the boundaries because you're getting your boundaries crossed already for these fools that let everybody know about all up in their bees and wax and stuff. You see what I'm saying? Because they get real personal on here and I ain't going to do that, okay? But some people do. They choose to have their YouTube journey. They want to make friends. I ain't got nothing against it. But to me, when you read a couple's personal text between each other, their sweet nothings, I think that's a bit much. I think that's crossing the goddamn line. And it don't make no motherfucking sense because ain't nobody motherfucker got no motherfucking business being that up in they nobody motherfucking business. Just cause the woman came on the motherfucking line and told the man, "Did you get my text? And did you read it?" What damn business is that to anybody in the YouTube sphere? That's stupid. And like I said, what more do you want? That would be more ammunition to shoot at her. She got all kind of people jumping on her head. So now you want me to hit the man that you done uh sit text to expressing your deepest feelings that you ain't telling there another nigga running around YouTube. And y'all want to know what she's saying to that man? That's a goddamn shame. Y'all hoes ain't shit. Y'all hoes ain't got no life. Y'all hoes just wanted more bullets to shoot at the lady. Okay? Because she getting enough already walking these goddamn streets. And I'm about to get sick of Lemon how he treat her. But like I said, that's not my man. That's not my journey. I gave my advice on that. I wasn't telling her to put the nigga, and I wasn't telling her to stay with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was just telling her like at the beginning, fight back. Because these bitches ain't got no business swinging on you like they is, and you sitting up there letting them do it, and now niggas jumping on her, calling all kind of bitches and all that kind of bullshit. And the lady London, her and you Krista have talked. The lady came by her live. Now, see, I wasn't there. I didn't see this live, but I heard about it. That when Krista went live after Lemon was live, like yesterday, London dropped by Krista's, and they talked. And for us, Krista saying like she's saying out in the YouTube street, they had a nice conversation. It wasn't like nobody scratching each other eyes out or nothing. I hate you bitches. Wasn't none of that. They was talking to each other like ladies, you know, and I don't see nothing wrong with that. They don't have to be enemies. It doesn't matter who wind up with Lemon. Don't nobody need to be falling. No women don't need to be falling out over no Lemon. And don't no women need to be falling out of no man up with no women in your real world life about no nigga. Either the nigga want you or the nigga don't, or the nigga a hoe, and you just got a hoish man. You ain't got no business fighting. With the women ain't got no business fighting. And y'all just going with the same damn hoe. Okay? But it don't never work like that. The women usually fighting and scratching each other's eyes out, and the men, whoever can get to the man or whoever he choose to ride off in the sunset for the night, they get back together and they kiss and hug, and then the next time you see the man, he with the other woman again. That's that bullshit I'm talking about. And child, let me tell y'all something else I found out. And see, I'm like I said, I missed Crystal lives. She did about three or four lives I missed. But child, you know how men are when they find out you done broke up with your nigga. Well, Donna Goins was one of the first ones that went over to her live, one of them damn lives, okay, that she had, and he was putting on. They say he was on his best behavior. You know what I'm saying? This like a man. They gonna try to slide in. You know how they slide in baseball. They try to slide in, steal a base. Well, that's what Donna Goins was doing, okay? But Krista, you need to know who you fucking with. He's a monster now. Now I'm just telling you for your own damn good. I ain't gonna tell you to go with the man or not to go with the man. That ain't none of my business. But he ain't no joke. And he's out there recruiting for women for his stable. Okay, he been out there circling. That's why he the man I told y'all about last week. The guy had his window busted in his car. You remember what I'm saying? And his tires cut and all of that. So, Krista, that's what you want. I'm just letting you know a little bit about the man. I don't know if you know what's been going on with him lately, but That's what, if you want to ride that horse, get on and ride it, honey. Just, yeah, that's all I can say. But you need to know what time it is a little bit. And I have some more stuff to say about DG that just happened on Broadway's a little while ago. I was at Broadway's last night, and he had another hell of a laugh, and he say he ain't taking this laugh down. So if you guys want to see it, he is still up, okay? And he said he was gonna put the one back up from yesterday, and he wasn't putting them on memberships. That it's gonna be for the public to see all these shenanigans that be going on, child. And his live last night, it was like 9 hours or something. He had a long live. Um, I was late getting there. I had the red ball back and all of that. And then I said, forget it. I want to watch it live, while, to the end. So I stayed in it while he was still alive, okay? And I watched it all the way to the end, and then when he went out, then I read about it back to the beginning, okay? Well, when I read about it, no, the last fight that was on the on the docket that broke out at Broadway's last night while it was still alive, what I seen was Mink was on the panel. And Mink was talking to somebody in the chat. And the person name in the chat was, let me see, let me pull it up because I want to give y'all correct information in case there's some more three people that come through here. Woo Kim. Okay. Now I know about Woo Kim because she's been a Mink Mob person. Like she's part of the Mod Squad. I don't know how long she's been in the Mod Squad, but she's really active, and she get out there and woo bang for her team and all of that. Okay, so she was real active with the Mod Squad. Well, child, well, when Mink and her was talking, when the Mink was calling down in the chat to her, they was into it. And so I said, whoa. And then I looked at Woo Kim name, and she didn't have the pink hearts in it anymore. So something have happened with them, what I don't know. But they were in, after since they break up, okay? That I didn't know about till last night at Broadway's. Well, it got Mink had been, she got to crying, and she cried a couple of times while she was talking to the woman. Then she would get mad, and then she would cuss, and then she was spilling beans on their relationship that she was. Now, this what Mink was saying. I didn't see none of this shit because I don't be in these goddamn groups and stuff. Well, Mink have a Discord, and it's somebody in there all the time. They say, okay, that's just what I heard. It's a place where they just go kick it and talk and stuff. A group of people, but I don't do that kind of shit because I just don't want. I don't want to be no part of it because they don't. Well, Mink said that for the girl to just leave her alone, that you a troublemaker, and you know, um, then it came up that Wu was used to be good friends with Chanel or some kind of way, and they fell out, and so Chanel started telling all her business. This what Mink was saying on the panel last night, and I was like, what? Because see, I don't know a whole lot of this kind of shit. I don't know a lot of this stuff, but all that kind of stuff was coming out last night. Um, and the lady was putting stuff back at Mink, but because the woman would not hit the panel. And I don't know why she didn't hit the panel. But I guess maybe she didn't want to argue loud. Yeah, I don't know why she didn't hit the panel. So, and Broadway was putting her comments on the screen that she was doing at Mink, so everybody in the audience could like see what the lady was saying and what Mink was saying. And so and Mink was saying that she hated they went after, they put like a whole bunch of energy into going at Chanel Because Mink and Chanel used to bump heads real hard. I never understood why they got into it. Well, allegedly, it had something to do with this Woo Kim lady, that they were like protecting her by going at Chanel. And she said they feel like some damn fools. Now it's this kind of thanks I get. We did all that shit for you. And now you look at you how you acting. And she said that she kept a lot of shit going in there amongst the mobsters. She kept a lot of stuff going all the time with them. That she would get mad at Meek when Meek forgave people. You know, I tell you about how the content creators they fall out and make back up and all of that. So she been making up with some people. Evidently, that the crew didn't care for, which I.e. mean Woo lady, the Woo Kim lady. She didn't like that, about some different people that she was making up with. And so, and then she said something about, yeah, and you said that Donald Goins came by your house and that he had a GUN. And I was saying, what? And she said, we didn't believe you about that shit either. We didn't believe a lot of things that your ass said to us. And I'm just letting you know. And I don't believe that DG pulled no GUN and stuff. And I was like, damn, kind of shit is this? And so Mick said, I'm getting ready to call him. I'm getting ready to call him up here right now. Well, I guess he didn't answer the phone because he never did come to the live. Okay. And so this ain't funny, but it is funny, but it ain't funny, and it is funny. Okay. Well, Broadway, he wanted to get in there because he liked to drop them little songs or video, little clips. And he said, well, Mick, I need to put you on hold a minute because I guess y'all friendship is over and I got something I want to play. And he played that Shamir guy saying, you are my friend, you are my friend. Or something that song, you are my enemy. That song. And Mink started crying. And Broadway said, God damn, I didn't mean to do that, man. I didn't mean, I didn't mean to make you cry. Man, damn. You know, Broadway did it as a joke that y'all not friends. But child, he played that shit. You are my friend, you're my enemy. And when he played that shit, Mink started crying. And Broadway said, God damn, I didn't mean it. Oh, child, that was, and I didn't type in the chat because I don't want the Mink Squad on my ass. And Mink Squad, I don't want y'all on my ass because I'm doing this commentary and laughing. Mink Squad. Now, this is my channel and I'm doing commentary on about the shit that I seen out here in the street, Mink Squad. Now, I can't, I do be going over there to your chat sometimes. I don't hang around over there like I used to, but I don't cause no bullshit. And I'm just reporting on the shit, okay? But child, I was hollering, and your brother said, God damn. And last night was one of those panels that he usually take these lives down, but he said, well, fuck it, he was gonna leave it up. Children got dragged and everything, okay? But I don't think we went to the cemetery on this one like we did on that other live I was telling you guys that he had pulled down. But on this live, it's up. And they talking about kids on there in the worstest ways you could imagine. Okay. And that another thing that got kicked off over there. Now I'm working backwards, okay? Because Mink was the last fight, her and the Woo lady. All right, the fight before that, okay, was Royalty Rain and Mink. They had it out. And I mean they bumped heads really hard. Okay, and as soon as me got through fighting royalty, then she started fighting Wu, that Wu Kim lady. All right. Well, her royalty, that's who they was dragging the kids, okay? Which that ain't my, I ain't got nothing to do with that. The two ladies don't like each other, and one person started dragging the other one kid, and the other one started dragging the other kid, you know. And royalty started dragging Mink first, child first. I ain't gonna tell no lie on nobody. And then Mink replied, and they was going back and forth. Well, when they were dragging each other, Broadway was just quiet, which he do that a lot. He don't say a word, He let the people do, they drag each other. Well, he did finally come back onto the, you know, talking on the live, and somebody was saying they dragging kids and this and that, and he said, "I know, I've been sitting up here, I just wasn't saying shit." You know, it was one of them nights. He just saying, "Fuck it, I don't give a damn." Y'all know not to drag each other kids, but hell, y'all doing it now. But y'all go on and do what you goddamn gonna do. Because he tired of saying the same damn thing every damn night. Everybody know the rules at 357. Everybody know you're not supposed to drag children. Everybody know that you're not supposed to drag dead folks. He don't have a whole bunch of rules, but them these kind of rules he have. Okay, and he used to didn't have the rules, but you sometimes you have to adjust your channel if you don't want to get struck and all that kind of shit. Okay, so that's a lot of the reasons that he made a lot of changes that he have. And like I said, Mahia did that stuff a long time ago. It's just something that Mahia is not gonna tolerate, period. And that's just it. Okay. And you might get one, you might slick one in on him, but he's pretty alert, and everybody, pretty well know that you can't do that over there. But Broadways, they still try him on those maps, you know. And I guess we get real toxic again, like it has before. He'll just have to start dropping people or doing whatever he got to do. Because like this is the second time in a couple of days that the kid shit coming up, and then like I said, the dead people on the other line. So um I don't know what he's gonna do on this shit, when it comes to this. I don't know how he's gonna handle it. But like I said, he have had two lives in the last couple of days where children were discussed. And so we're just gonna see tonight if he come on, what this gonna bring. Are we gonna get through the lab without children getting get dragged, and are we gonna get through the lab without deceased being dragged? Okay. Well, if you know what I'm saying, you the one made the rules, so let's see what if you're gonna enforce them or not. And how are you gonna enforce it? How come all of a sudden it's a big problem now? What made it start back up when you hadn't really been having that problem lately? I'm just wondering what's sparking this up. All of it, it's just something to think about. And like I said, it's not new people that's coming to your lives. It's people that's been there. People that you've been had over there. And I don't know. I don't get it. Okay, now 88 son, his birthday is today. I don't. I think he turning 3, but I don't know. Okay, but his birthday party is supposed to be. I think it's supposed to start around noonish. But I don't know if it started now. But she said later on she having like an adult get together. So if y'all ain't got nothing to do, if you want to see a kiddie party, go on over there to Queen 88, and if you want to see an adult entertainment, go over there tonight. Okay. Let me see. Trying to look at my notes. Uh, okay. Um, Now I don't. think I discussed this with you guys because I hadn't been on. I didn't come on yesterday. So, VS, like I told y'all, I think I told you guys the other day that she showed the paperwork that Deshaun is suing her, okay, for like $10,000. And he said the things and she showed the paperwork. Well, she went downtown to the courts and she did like a rebuttal. And so she said, telling on her live, she was telling him he need to get to Harris County to get her, for her response or something like that, you know. And she said he better get a lawyer, to pay to get a lawyer. And she like telling him, like making veil threats. You don't, the I wonder what the judge would think because this is down south, and um, they don't care for gay people like that. And uh, when she was saying that, I was saying, what the hell they got to do with anything? Okay, he gay, but you also gay. So how you gonna use that? Like the judge, if he had a problem with gay people, one of y'all gonna have to win, and one of y'all got to lose, no matter what. So, do he like the gay women better than he like the gay men? And then, do we know we getting a man judge, or do we know we getting a woman judge, or do we know that the judges don't like gay people? I couldn't get to that. I don't get that. But she's really trying to use tactics to make him not go ahead with his case. That's all that is, honey. She's trying to use scare tactics. And Deshaun, I know he's too educated to fall for that bullshit. But if he do fall for that bullshit, it's on him. 'Cause I don't care if he go, to court one way or the other for either one of them. I just wish everybody quit taking everybody to that damn court. Okay, and she was throwing it out in the air that she about people putting his batteries in his back to make him go at her. With like pressing the gas and piling the lawsuit and all of that. Well, King Roman News heard about it, and he was letting her know that you better keep my name out this bullshit, because if you slander me like I put Chocolate Bay up to suing your ass, I'm the one that will actually take your ass to court and go all the way with it. You ain't gonna be able to talk me into quitting, or you ain't got to make no videos about threatening me or any goddamn thing. King Roman say, because you better think about what you saying, and you better not say put his name up in this bullshit. Okay, but if you do put his name in this bullshit that you got going on with Chocolate Bay, he gonna get you. You better be telling the truth, because if you telling a damn lie, he gonna sue your ass. Now I'm just telling you what the man said. Okay, and that's all I got to say about that. Okay, excuse me. When VS did her live, she also said she didn't call this name, but I already knew who she was talking about when she said this shit about a mother being in jail, and she had contact with her children, which it was Cooling, and Cooling daughter had Cooling phone while Cooling was in jail, and VS called her phone, and that's how the jail story came out. But she was saying I didn't have to feed, my kids. They was getting fed when I was at, I didn't have to worry about my kids, and you was the one locked up, and you was locked up for Christmas and all of this and all of that. Okay, she was saying stuff about, and for why she brought that up about Cooling, I don't know, because that ain't got nothing to do with no lawsuit or nothing. But I don't know why. Well, honey, I had when Cooling went live, I had to go over there and see what the hell Cooling talking about. And Cooling was telling, bitch, you got your nerve. She didn't ask you for a motherfucking thing. and that you called her goddamn phone. She didn't call your goddamn phone, and you sent her $50. Thank you, but just go away. VS. Coolin don't want to have nothing to do with you. Okay? Now that's what Coolin said. And she said ain't no goddamn body scared of you, VS. She said she is not scared of you at all. I'm just saying that's what Coolin said. That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said. Okay? All right, okay. I got through to that. And I don't know if VS made a reply because, like I said, I was not in the beef sector a whole lot. Well, she ain't really beef sector no more. She used to be beef sector and trying to get back into beef sector. But I don't know if she made another video, but I will swing through there and let y'all know if anything else come up about these lawsuits and jail and kid, who feeding who kids and all of that shit. Okay, because I knew cooling was gonna come out. Alrighty. All right. Yesterday, I was over in the Mo3 beef sector, and I got a notification that Eve was going live, and I went over there and just glanced in on Eve for a while, and I did drop down and all of that. She made me a damn moderator yesterday. I was saying, what? So I'm another moderator for about the 150 channel. And she wanted to know. She had Mink on the stage, and I was kind of late getting there, so I had to kind of piece together what was going on, and then I read about it back because I just couldn't catch up to what the problem was. Well, but the problem is that Mink used to talk. Well, this is what Eve was telling Mink, that they used to be cool, like talk each other on the phone and all that kind of bullshit. Well, lately, Mink have been contacting her at all, but she be's in Donald corner, you know, and she like Donald a whole lot. You know, I think they're more closer than you and him, so she might have had to pick a side, or she just don't want to like return your phone calls right now, um, and hang out at your lives right now because of him. Her being cool with him. I don't know what the hell going on. Okay, with y'all's situation. Um, you were trying to tell Eve that was nothing no different, but like Eve was saying that she had been calling you, Mink, and all of this and all of that, and you hadn't been contacting her back like you used to. Like being, how y'all used to be on the phone all day, a lot in the daytime or whatever. Um, like you was involved in when they got into it the time before that she busted the windshield and stuff out of his car. They that I was into it, and Minka said she was on the phone with you for hours. That when you and Donna Goins was going to your issue before, and all of that. So, and maybe that time she got tired of being over there with all that kind of shit. With y'all having the issues y'all was having with y'all relationship. I don't know. So hopefully, Eve and Mink, maybe y'all could work this out. I don't think it's a right, like gonna be a war or anything like that against each other. And I don't think it's gonna be like where y'all hate each other or anything. But sometimes it's hard to be cool with a couple, because when you cool with a couple, you feel like you're being split in half. Like with my girlfriends, I'm not real cool with they men. Where I want them to be like they could call me whenever they going through a problem with my girlfriend and all that kind of shit. No, I don't have my friends. I don't do that, and they don't do my men like that. We don't have those issues. Now, when they be into it, sometime if me and the girl happen to be together, and you know, they get into it, or either they have been into it before I come around, I get out of that. I get away as soon as possible. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to be there while they into it, and I feel some kind of way toward their mate. You know, if I know they're not in danger or anything, they just having an argument and shit, I'm gonna hit that damn door. You know, that's just the way I do it. And I think that way you'll keep your friend. You know, you don't be into they bullshit. And the man ain't gonna be calling you with that bullshit. You know, and that's just the way I do my shit. And I don't want them to be, I don't want my, my friend and my man to be into it. You know, where I gotta pick my friend or my man. Where you're gonna be in a position to lose one of them. I don't want to be in that kind of position. I'm gonna keep my ass at home, and y'all figure this shit out. And girl, call me when y'all give me a couple days, call me and tell me about the shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want that nigga calling me talking about my friend girl. Trying to make it look like she's wrong and trying to, I don't get involved in that. And anybody that got a friend, don't get involved in shit like that because you're gonna lose your friend because your friend gonna pick the man. Because you ain't doing what that man doing for. Okay. And if you got a good girlfriend, they really good to have, special to have, because like I said, somebody you can bounce off of. Like when you can't take this shit no more, you always got somebody safe that love you that's gonna listen to you. And if you got one of them in your corner, you need to keep one of them in your corner. Cause one that ain't telling your business, that y'all can tell each other shit, that they, even if you fall out, your shit ain't gonna come out. You see what I'm saying? It don't come out at all. Like one of my good girlfriends has passed on. She's no longer on the earth. Do you think I ever tell her the secrets that we had? I know on her. Hell to the no. That ain't nobody business. It wasn't her business when she was living. So why would I betray her now? That died with her. And when I die, they're gonna die with me. That ain't nobody business. So if you get you one of them, you need to keep that. You know what I'm saying? And don't let it, don't, like I said, don't put that kind of friendship into your physical relationship with another human, your one you laying up with. Keep that friend out of that shit. Talk to your friend about that kind of shit when y'all ain't around nowhere where nobody can hear y'all talk. You see what I'm saying? So you can keep your good Judy, but you have a confident ear to listen to you, because everybody need that. Now don't wear the shit out now where you got call them every day complaining shit because you're gonna lose your good Judy like that. Because I've had some friends that I quit fucking with because I don't want to hear no motherfucking problems every time I see them. Okay? I don't want to hear that shit all the time. It's for when you get to that point that I just got to talk to somebody. Yes, I'm finna do something. So it's good to have somebody you can go to, that you could tell shit to, that you can't tell your sister and shit. It's somebody you got that ain't got no bloodline with you, but you got a close bond with, that ain't gonna disrespect you or put your business out there. Cause that you ain't gonna, we don't do things like that. And see, I still got some of them girls in my life now. All my life. Ever since I was a girl. And we might not talk to each other for 7 months. But when we hook up, it's like we've never been apart. Our conversation start right back up. It's like we've never been apart. You know, that's just the way it is. Okay. You can listen to an old lady like that sometime, okay? Because if you young ladies, if y'all got a special friend, try to keep them. I ain't telling you to kiss nobody ass and all of that shit, and they how you do up in some shit you ain't got no business into. That's not a friend. To serve you wrong, to do something wrong. That's not a friend. That ain't no friend. That ain't your friend. I'm talking about one that's down with you, no matter what. No, she didn't do that because Paulette don't act like that. People know better than even come to you with that bullshit. Because people know better than come to me than me about all the people that know me. They know who my friends are. You see what I'm saying? And they ain't gonna go to neither one of them and let them know a motherfucking thing or try to put in no kind of dirt on Paulette. And ain't no bitch gonna come over here and put no dirt on none of one of my friend girls. And it is the way it is. They know their boundaries. I'm not gonna take it. You know, you talking about acting a goddamn fool. Just Sandra. You hear me? I don't put up with that. I'm not losing those pieces of gold. Hey, unfiltered. Yeah, I ain't losing my gold, honey. I ain't got that fool gold. I don't be tolerated. I got that real shit. You know? And our girlfriend that passed, I just sometimes I think about her. I'll go to the cemetery and just talk to her, silently, where people don't think Paulette's sitting out there in the cemetery losing her goddamn man talking to things. It ain't like that now. But silent talking to her, and just to make, like I told the girl, I'm all right, I'm just checking on your child. I'm just letting you know Paulette doing good. But she had a couple of things she need to talk to you about, because I need that here. I need to feel that you here, even though you're not. I got some secrets I need to tell you. You hear me, Karen Spencer? Sometimes I need to go out there and talk to her at that cemetery. Hey, girl, I got to tell you some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Diamond Forever. Karen Spencer. Yes, sometimes I have to go out there and say, girl, yeah, let me tell you what done happened to goddamn the last 6 months, girl. And I gotta get this shit off my chest. I can't tell nobody that's living this. I gotta tell you. You ain't here no more with me. I had to come out here into the cemetery and talk to you for a few minutes before I gotta do something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I have to go out to that cemetery every once in a while hey, girlfriend, uh, you left me here alone. I can't tell nobody this but you know. So I go out there and I still holler at her, let her know some secrets, some of that bullshitting that I've been doing, or some of that bullshitting I've been thinking about doing. Oh, Lord Jesus. I got all off the goddamn track again. Damn it. Okay, let me see. All right, I went by. Where did I go by? I went by Sheffy's last night because that's where I went to find out how the debate went. Okay, and she on all the challenges and things like that. Sheffy is somewhere that I go because she can give me the update, and then I can go see like on these challenges and things like that people do. Then I go red ball it. Okay. Well, she was talking about the debate, and from what I heard, the debate wasn't all of that, and it was supposed to be like a dual live where both lives was hooked up together, but they say that they couldn't do that. They tried to do it, it didn't work. Okay. Of course, Lemon had a big crowd. They say he had like about around 800 people in the live and stuff. And she said that she did feel that Lemon won. Um, and that's about it. It wasn't a whole bunch. She didn't. Her live wasn't that long. It wasn't but about 30 minutes. And from what I could hear from what she said, it wasn't that much. It wasn't a big thing to see. Okay. Now I went somewhere else and I cannot remember where, but they had a more detailed thing about it. So they said that like some of the person, I can't remember who live this was, but they was going over like, I think you was supposed to be a lemon live, and then you had to go over there to the mail lady, and then you hear what she had to say or something. I don't know how this shit was. Well, they say like when we were the people from the B side will go over there on male side that the people was really rude. Um, that was in the chat. A lot of them had like names like Trump something. Which so, but you know, I told y'all the UK people that I peeped in on like years ago. They kind of the places out had went over there. I don't know what they're talking about and all this, but I don't like. They don't really care for the black people. I'm just being the goddamn truth. They're some precious bitches. Okay. And then someone be very disrespectful, like to the content creators, like out here in the YouTube sphere. Like every once in a while, a group of them will come over here in the beef sector, and they'll crowd in. They'll come back to back to back in your back chat and get on your stage and just get up there and act like for some fucking assholes, okay? And then the N word might come up, and they say that came up like within the first 10 minutes of Mail Live. The N word, the people got called niggas, and I see. I ain't got time for this shit like that. Okay, I knew that was gonna happen. Um, but that's I just express myself on how I feel about it. I don't fool with them people over there. Like I said, I don't understand they way their humor. I don't understand, and to me, we getting called a nigga and all that kind of stuff, and a nag and all that. I don't want to do that. And so I exit stage. I ain't got to do that. Like I said, I have peeped in at different ones, even the black ones just from over there. I peeped in at these channels. I don't like their humor, like toward the blacks. I don't have time for that bullshit. So I ain't got time for that. So they want that shit. Anybody want to go over there with that shit, that's on you. But I don't find humor in that kind of bullshit. And that's just me. And it's some shit I don't have to put up with to be on YouTube. You know. And every once in a while, like at Broadway's last night, it was one that came over there. One of them that like to call you niggas when they get on the panel. They'll be real nice, but he always keep his banner up, and he be knowing them. He can tell what's getting ready to happen. And see, he had like the one that hit his panel last night. He had been waiting on that one to come back so he could ban him. See what I'm saying? And when they came back, he probably kept him up there long enough to block and ban him. you know. So it's and see, being a content creator, I don't know about how to do that. I'm not good enough at it yet. But Broadway, he can kick it. He'll say, "Here come one of you motherfuckers." He'll say something like that. And when you let them come up on the thing, they'll say, "Nigger," or "What are you niggas doing?" Some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? These niggas ain't bothering you. What the hell you doing over here for? You don't like niggas. That's the way I feel about it. You don't like black people. Why you coming over there messing with they having a good time over here? Why you want to come up here and call them niggas? Okay. And see like I heard through the grapevine that debate, like within the first 10 minutes of Mel's team, one of them got up there and calling, saying something about niggas, and that wasn't even part of the conversation. That wasn't part of the debate. Niggas wasn't. But see, I ain't got time for that shit. It's some shit I put up with, but there's some shit I ain't gonna put up with. And that racial shit, I ain't putting up with that shit. Well, um, I can't think of where the fuck this was it, cause Nina wound up coming on the panel, and she hate Lemon, but she love Lemon, cause I think she want to have sex with Lemon. She wants some of that old black, that black eggplant, and don't know how to ask for it. That's that white woman that says she black. Okay, well, um, so wherever I went, she was on the panel. And she said that Sayada, she was talking about different ones that come up over there on the after show at Mayo's, where you can ask questions and stuff. That said, Sir Sayada got up there and was talking to Mayo about this sassy remark, okay? And so they was talking about it. And I guess the explanation that Sincere Hunted Nina said that she was gonna Let me tell y'all what Nina said she was gonna do, y'all. Like Sincere a dumbass. Okay, I wish Sincere was in here. Get it? Ooh, child. Cause she said she was gonna explain some shit to Sincere. Sincere, she think you too dumb to understand what that British woman was saying, Sincere. She said she gonna take her ass over there to your channel and she gonna explain what that sassy word mean that them British people use. They got explained when them people first came over here, Nina. They got explained when the people first started coming over there at the dilemma. Because that woman said she wanted to learn how to be sassy or something like that. And what she was trying to, the woman was saying she wanted to know more about the blacks. I don't want to have nothing to do with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you need to worry about them black people over in Britain. You don't need to be worrying about the American blacks. See, I ain't got time for that kind of bullshit. Well, Nina, I'm going to keep my eye on Sincere channel because I want to see you get up there and explain that to her like you say you is, Nina. And Sincere, I want to know, since evidently since she feel like you too dumb to understand what that white woman from Britain was talking about, she gonna have to explain it to you because you don't know what that white woman was talking about. So she got the nigga explain it to you, I guess. I don't know what Nina trying to say, okay? Because she that kind of that race kind of shit, it had like the innuendos of that coming out of Nina, who is supposed to be a black woman. How would she know more about it than you? Sincere, you've been making it. You've been making it on YouTube and in your life without Nina having to explain a goddamn thing to you. So now you got to start waiting on Nina to explain something to you before you figure it out, nigga. That what you saying to you, Nina? Sincere, girl, sincere, girl. Yeah. But I'm just letting you know, girl, what you said. I can't think. Oh, I got to find that live chat so I can tell you where to go, sincere, so you can hear it out of her mouth. As she said, she gonna have to explain to you, like you missed all them lives that we all seen when that sassy shit came up, and it was on all kind of panels. And sincere, I know you move around this beach sector. You heard them goddamn conversations, and I know you got enough sense to move. Look up the British mean assassin. But Nina gonna tell you because you wasn't comprehending. You couldn't comprehend what that British woman was saying. But Nina can tell you better, girlfriend. I'm through with that. That rubbish. That poppycock or whatever. Nina, you ain't got but about 4 places you can go, and I'm finna try to mess it up on the it's some serious for your black ass, not for your white ass. I hope I hope she be live when I see her, and I get up there. I'm gonna ask tell sincere girl, did you know that Nina's supposed to be gonna come over here and explain to you what sassy mean? That what you was talking about and what that British woman was talking about, you didn't know what you was talking about. So she gonna come over here and explain what you was talking about to that British woman. Shabba. And Sherry Berry, I love her. Okay. She was on Broadway panel. And a lot of times people really don't pay what Sherry be saying no attention because they just she's in her own world. But baby, Sherry come through there on Broadway. She was over there all night just about. Being up on the panel, that kicking and having fun with them. Cause Broadway do let her be on the panel, and talk to her and everything. Well, honey, Sherry dropped the bomb down over there. Brandon woman, that girl that went to Seattle to see him, that all that bullshit came out on, and he told her to get her ass off of YouTube. Well, child, she ain't went no goddamn where. Sherry Berry be everywhere like me. So Sherry Berry was over there at the Manosphere. And Asia is over there doing that same shit, like begging and shit and trying to beat people out of money and stuff. Sherry, the one that Sherry was up in the clouds and she seen her over there in Action Child over there trying to shenackle them people out their money, child. She doing the same shit she was doing to that I can't think of what the man name was that she was stealing money from and been doing it for years. Then she came over to the Mo3 sector and was bumping them people heads and catfishing and every damn thing else you could think of. Uh, Having cash, changing her cash app to be close to what your cash app is and all that kind of shit. Thinking all kind of bullshit. Well, honey, she'd have made her way over there to the over there with them conscious folks in the WAC 100 them or WAC 1000, whatever his name is. She's over there in that area of YouTube. And so then when her name was brought up, and they say she had did a live, and she was saying that she had changed and she promised she wasn't gonna do no more of that stuff no more because Brenda had told her to bring her ass on live and don't you get your ass off YouTube. Well, not only has she been over there in that sector, in that new sector trying to cheat them folk, she just started back making lives and stuff. And she was making them lives talking about she was sorry, 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 all that kind of stuff, which I missed that live too. So I found out about that live last night at Broadway. Well, then the next thing you know, Broadway had put up something that somebody was saying in the chat, and it was this biggest mama. And I kept thinking, I think I don't seen that name because I speak to everybody that I don't seen that name before, but it just didn't, they didn't make a light bulb in my head go off. And Brandon told that troll, that biggest mama, you better don't you type nothing else in this goddamn chat, bitch. If you do, I'm gonna talk about your daddy. I'm showing pictures of your daddy, your kids, and I'm gonna talk about you like a dog. In the morning when I go live, don't you type nothing else in this goddamn chat. Well, she didn't type nothing else in that goddamn chat, honey. And I say, damn. I ain't the only one that move around. It's these channels that everybody go to, even the little bitty ones that don't have but like 10 people in the live. Somebody from all kind of places. We don't know who them 10 people is. Or either it might be just 2 in the chat and 9 in the sky. You don't know who them people up in the sky is. And see Sherry Berry being in the sky and looking down over there in that sector. That's how she seen Asia ass. So when Captain go live, I'm gonna be looking in that chat to see if I see that biggest mama, uh, uh, China, Asia, or whatever all them names that I used to see that Asia lady use. Child, my ass gonna be glued to that chat, and it's gonna be glued to the panel because hell, she might wind up over there on the panel. I don't know. You don't never know what these people on YouTube gonna do. And then, like I said, you think they friends, but then you find out they don't like each other, or either you think they don't like each other, but then you find out they friends. So I don't try to figure this shit out. I want to keep doing like I'm doing, watching this shit and coming to tell and making a live and telling you about it. Okay. And then I'm still red balling back on Broadway Live. Okay. Okay. Now I went from Mink and Wu to Mink and uh, her, Royalty Rain. I went to the Captain in Asia. Now I'm going to Nurse K, and we'll talk about that part of Broadway Live. Okay. Well, Nurse K, she come on there and she was going hammer. She was going off, and she was telling the lady named Courtney to hit the goddamn panel, hit this motherfucking link, and this and that, and that, and this and this and that. Well, Nurse K was saying, "Bitch, I got a picture of your goddamn self, and you a big bitch," and she was talking all like that. And so when Broadway put a whatever Courtney had to say, when he put her up on the screen, the lady on the screen was like a slim faced, light skinned woman with a pretty hairstyle, long pretty hairstyle, and she was saying, This is me, this is me," and Nurse K was saying, "Bitch, that ain't you. You was a big bitch," and she said, "And you remember that day you came on live and we told you to show yourself on cam, and you had it dark in there." And the picture that she had up on her avatar was a picture. They took a screenshot of it, and that was actually how Courtney looked, as a darker skinned, round faced, which bigger woman, honey. And then somebody sent Brandon a picture of what Courtney looked like, and he was saying, "God damn, this Courtney. I didn't know you was this big. You ain't. That don't. This don't look like the lady I be seeing that you say you is on Instagram, and this ain't the picture that you got on your avatar, and this and that." And the girl, "What I got on? Do I got on this color?" And he was saying, "No, that ain't what color you got on." And he told her what color the person that on the picture that he had sent him. And I can't remember what the colors was. I do remember him saying, "You can see your bra straps." And she got real quiet and she never did respond. And so then this other person came up on the chat line. It was a man, and they called him oh, Stone Cold. And he had it was Courtney. On his side is Courtney and this Gigi lady, but not the Gigi with the chopper, but it's another Gigi. Well, uh, come to find out, them three was trying to run a. They had contacted Nurse K. They wanted her to run a play with them so they could get them up to like 1,000. And then and Nurse K, I even got the text to prove it. And the text said that they wanted her to help them get to their 1,000, and that they would pay her. And she told him she didn't want no parts or no play. And so they thought they were gonna come over to Broadway and get the play going over there. And so they was all off into that. And then they Nurse K had said something about, they said they were gonna ride down on her and all of that since it came out about a play. Well, that Slim, that Stone Cold guy, he was saying, "Yeah, I ride down on her," said some shit like that. Like he would roll up on Nurse K. And they Broadway was saying, "What you mean about that?" And what? And honey, Broadway wound up kicking him and all of them out of there, off his panel. You know, get y'all playing ass out from over here, and you ain't gonna be sliding up on nothing about Nurse K and all of that. But why would you want to? Why would you want to ride down or do a slide on you or whatever? Why would you want to do that? Because the person won't run to play with you. And then, like the people were saying, like the different content creators that was on the panel, including Broadway, was saying all you had to do was ask them. They would help you get to your 1,000. You know, you ain't got to be out here running plays and shit. All you got to do is say, "Hey, I'm trying to get to 1,000. Can y'all help me?" And Broadway, like I say, he has 700-800 people in his live. You do that a couple of times, you're gonna get to your 1,000. If he pushing you, and then you can send him a cash out. Good lookout. Yeah, thank you for helping me. Get to my 1,000, send him a cash out. Ain't nothing hard about that now, is it? Let me see what else I had. I'm trying to get off of here now because I'm getting sleepy again. Okay, let's see. Trying to make sure I got everything. I went through about Bertha May, and her live was is it like okay for like subscribers to ask content creators for money? That was her live. That's what they was talking about. And she had different people on the panel. Um, it was content creators up there, and I don't really think it was very many subscribers that went up there. But they was giving examples of how to some content creators like beg for money, and I want something to eat today, or they might say I need a transmission. Like Dovey asked for help with a transmission one time, or like Zara, her husband, something happened with his bank account one time, and she like was in a crisis and needed some money. Um, well then like Rose Bennett hit the panel and she was saying people have asked her to sign for cars, like content subscribers have asked her could she co-sign for them a car, um, to pay their bills, like can you pay my light bill, and we just heard that a lot of different ways over there. And it's something that if you want to see a lab on that, you can go over there because see they allegedly they found out someone woman, I can't think of what her name was, and I forgot to write it in my notepad, that it came out that she have been sending out like cash app requests, like 50 at a time to different content creators and subscribers. And just think about if she could say, maybe we'll just say, for instance, if she says she needs $20. Well, just think if she sent out 20 with 50 requests, and we'll just say 25 of the people reply and send her that. That's a pretty good lick, you know what I'm saying? Well, they say this person had been doing the same thing ever since this time last year. You know, I just, I ain't got no. They like I said, some people if you let them, they'll take every damn you got. Okay, like as far as like on me, this I'm talking about me only. With the memberships, I'm not gonna try to get memberships to everybody channel just because I like them. Um, I only have membership to one channel, and that's Tracy. You know, because I can't afford to get no membership to all the content creators that I like. It's no way possible I can do that, and I'm not going broke over YouTube. I have things to do with my money, and then I like to buy myself pretty things every once in a while, and I like to go see my son, because he don't live here. He lives somewhere else. I like to go rent a cabin for the weekend and we kick it and be in the lake and doing all that kind of bullshit. I don't have money to give to strangers like that. I have no problem supporting them with my likes. If I have a little change extra, I will cash out. But that's gonna be all I'm gonna do. And I don't give a damn what nobody say. I don't like I said, I ain't friends and I ain't cool with nobody like that on here. Um, it just is what it is. I'm not gonna be in the po house just to make you rich. I ain't gonna sit up without no lights just so you can have lights and nice cars and diamond rings and all that kind of shit. I'm not no fool like that. But they do say that some people give, and some of these people don't have nowhere to stay. They give, you know, or they living with somebody. They ain't got no car, you know. Um, I'm not gonna like anybody on YouTube more than I like myself. And if you don't like me because I don't give you no money, oh well. Because this is a entertainment application. It's a free entertainment application. I don't see nothing wrong with people giving if they want to give. But I don't want nobody giving me their last. I don't want you not to pay your bill and to give me some money. That's stupid. You know. And I'm not gonna be trying to contact nobody on here to pay my bills or to pay no car note or buy medicine or I'm not gonna do that. So I don't want nobody coming to me for that. You know, I'm just a person that's online. I've never told anybody that I'm rich, and I don't donate to everybody. Certain ones I do donate to on here. I I I ain't never seen no shit like this in my life. And what would okay, like if a person came in and said, Paulette, I need to borrow $1,000, I'll pay you back in 2 months. And all of us are strangers. All of us are from all over kind of places all over the world. Now, if I send you my $1,000 and you just shut your page down and make another one in another name, what can I do? And see, I've seen that happen on here. I've seen people let people that they think is cool with them borrow money, or either they'll just cuss them out and won't have nothing else to do with them no more. I done got everything I can get at this person, and block them. I don't play them kind of game, and I'm not gonna be involved in no shit like that. But some people do find themselves into stuff. But when you put yourself into positions, somebody gonna get you. I ain't gonna get cool enough with nobody on here that think they can come and ask me for $1,000. I ain't gonna get cool enough with nobody to come up here and think they can get 50. Just being for real. Bar 50 for no. I don't know anybody like that on here. And like I said, how would you get it back if the person decide not to pay you? So don't make extra um, problems for yourself. Don't be so trusting of people. You know, like I said, I'm sure it's somebody in your family that could use a little boost. You know what I'm saying? A little couple of dollars every once in a while. The people in your family or a cousin that's not doing as well as others. And see, that's your blood. If you're gonna help anybody on here in the world, or people in your own hometown, somebody down bad, that's right now they're down bad. I know it's somebody in your town that you could give a boost to. But I don't get it. I ain't that dumb. I ain't that gullible. Uh-uh. I ain't getting nobody I ain't getting nobody all my goddamn money. Because I like to have money. I like to have money on hand. Shit. Things happen. But that was her life. And it was, the parts that I seen, because I was there at the beginning, it was good, And it was giving you something to think about. I'm trying to think if that's all of it that I had to talk about. And see, I seen a lady that gave a guy, he was in another country. It was a white lady. She gave a black guy some money. And it was like $1,000. And he didn't pay her back. And then she was going around YouTube crying and all of that. And I'm not rich or anything. And I didn't have that to, that's he won't give me my money back and this and that. And that's just gone. And I think I asked Room Shaker about it. And she said that happens all the time. And that was a long time ago. They're like a year and so ago. But that's stupid. How would you give your hard earned money like that away to somebody that you don't know, even though they say they borrowing it? We are child. I don't get it. Executive session. I don't get that shit. Be a superstar. Do you get that? But yeah, that's going on. And like I said, if I do see that Asia over here, I'll let the beef sector know that she's over here. But right now, she's in the manosphere. And those people, that's their problem to worry about. And I'm sure Sherry will tell those people if she haven't already told them. But she did tell last night over there at at Broadway's about her back up to the scamming again. She really never stopped. And I knew she wasn't real okay because she been doing this. You know what I'm saying? She can't you can't change that kind of behavior overnight. Because if you used to stealing and used to scamming and you've been surviving like that, do you think she's gonna stop? No. But no, she's not gonna stop. She gonna just move it somewhere else. You know? And like I said, I'll keep my out the best I can for the beef sector. Um, but that's the best I can do. And I don't be all over the beef sector. It's a lot of places on the beef sector I don't go. The beef sector big. It's a lot of content creators I don't go to. And it's a lot of the ones I used to go, they're smaller ones that I don't go to now because I be up in the Mo3 sector a lot. See, I had time to go around to the smaller content creators that was in the beef sector because we got a thousand, a whole bunch of them, that could use the support and use the views and stuff. But I can't, I can't do everything. And, you know, uh, that's all I can say about it, child. Just give you something to think about, you know. And for people that's kind of new, it wouldn't hurt maybe to go look at Bertha May's live. And, I think she might give them pointers on how not to get swindled out your hard earned money on here. Or your last, because should nobody ever want your last or nothing. You see what I'm saying? Your last. So, and like I said, if you ain't got to got it to give, don't give what you can't afford to give. And don't borrow out what you can't afford not to get back. If the person don't give it back to you, that it can, that it make like a crisis in your life. Don't give nobody your money like that. That make it. You might give your. It's the like the middle of the month. Okay, we'll say your rent due the first of the month, and I come through here. Hey, can I borrow $300? I'll pay you back before the first. Cause see, hey, you already told me that's when your rent due, and you give me your $300, and I decided I just tell you, hell, I ain't paying you back. I ain't got it right now. Every time you ask, I ain't got it. But hell, I got to pay my rent. I ain't got it right now. What can you do? What can you do? I know I had something else to tell y'all, and I got such a tickle out of this. Watch Tracy live yesterday, and her live had something to do with it. He lived okay. He stayed with me 6 weeks. Okay, so Tracy, this is for you, child. So your sneaky ass been shacking for 6 weeks and didn't tell us pieces. Tracy, your slick ass was doing all that Betty Crocker cooking because you had that nigga staying over there at your house. Uh-huh. Tracy, all that overtime and undertime you said you was doing on your job and you was so tired and ain't got time. I can't be on here long and can't come live every day and because you was over there shacking for 6 weeks, child. I told you, I always told you, you man crazy, girl. But ain't nothing wrong with that. But girl, remember, remember us. Oh, nobody's down here on YouTube Street. When you get a man, that don't have to be you cut off everything. I got a girlfriend that do that, child. When she get her damn man, she ain't thinking about a bitch. You hear me? You don't see hat or hair of her when she get a man. But just as soon as they ass fall out or they having a difficult time, they ain't in bliss no more. She knocking on your door, ringing your goddamn phone all hours of the day and night. Well, see, that's that bullshit. But I got a girlfriend. I'm serious. When she get her nigga, she ain't got time for it. She don't answer no phone calls. She don't return no phone call. She don't visit. She don't call. It's like she drop off the edge of the earth. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I love her and I always love her, but that's just the way she is, and she's not gonna change. But she gonna still be my girl no matter what. You know what I'm saying? But Teresa reminds me of that. Okay, but she seems so happy, and I whatever's going on with that man, I hope he keep that smile on her face like she have it. He can't. And she said the man would like be coughing sometime in the background, and she would be putting it on mute and stuff because she didn't want us to know he was living there and all that kind of bullshit. And Tracy, girl, you so sneaky, girl, but I love it. Okay, and like I said, whatever make you happy is gonna make it makes me happy. But child, you could have told us you was shacking. We weren't gonna talk about you too bad. You know what I'm saying? You could have told her you was shacking for a couple of weeks. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We done all help somebody out. But child, she say he filled her freezer up. She got plenty of food. Well, hell, he like to eat like that. I know you got goddamn plenty of food. He at your ass in the kitchen every goddamn day. Y'all, if you don't mind, hit my like button. And if you haven't subscribed, give an old girl a subscription, okay? But I'm gonna get up ready to get off of here and get out here. No, I'm finna lay my ass fucking down. I am sleepy. I'm sitting up here. I've been talking to y'all with my eyes closed. But I'm getting ready to get out of here. And woo child. Tracy been shacking for 6 weeks. Woo child. Lady Dimples, honey, she looked glowing and gorgeous with that brown skin all out last night. And that makeup, her face was beat, honey, to the gods. I loved it. Ooh, child. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.